I swung a couple Apple puts over the weekend, bro, and I got out here and look, the market's just dumping, bro. But like once again, bro, like I'm not in it for home runs. That's what I got to remind myself. It's like a constant reminder, bro, because basically when I see the price action going in my direction, it kind of gives me confirmation that I was right, right? But like I was right, but at the same time, once I see it hit my level, I need to be executing my trades and following my plan and not trying to be more right. But I mean, like, here's a prime example. I swung the puts, I had the 150 puts. You feel me? Off the open, like we gapped down, obviously, previous closes up here, so we gapped down. So once that happened, my contracts and everything were already in the money, but I like just got out. Like it hit my price target and I got out. But looking back on it, look, if I would have stayed in, those things would have printed more. But like you never know, bro. So it's good to just follow your plan and not worry about what woulda, coulda, woulda, shouldas. You feel me? If it was a fifth, we'd all be drunk, right? So like I said, bro, like already freaking took profits. Now I do still have a trade on from last week, which is success. And I mean, it was more in the money, but we're seeing the market try to catch a bounce, or at least the semis. I don't know, because TSM, look at TSM. TSM's dumping. But if you check out AMD, and basically NVIDIA looks the same on the 5 minute, yeah, we dumped off the open, but it looks like we're basing down here. Now, if you look at the SVX, the S&P 500 index, look, this thing got up here to this previous close and it's been dumping ever since. It cracked past the 120 just now. It's trying to catch a bounce at the 120. I mean, as of now, the contracts are still in the money, but not by much. Probably should have got out up here. But let's see if the market continues to dump. And bro, Apple on the 10 minute, I could have let that thing ride, but you feel me? Like I had a decent amount of contracts. So even like this little move from here to here, plus the gap down was straight. Like this success trade right here is getting me a little worried. As of now, success is dumping. NVIDIA and AMD bouncing. I mean, it's still in the money, but it's basically break even. So I probably should have got out. But let's see what happens. Let's look. You got the Qs up here at the 120. Let's see if the Qs are able to reclaim the 120. SPY's not there yet. If you look at well, those are the semis. See, the semis are bouncing. All right, that's why you see success having a little trouble here. But if you look at the SPX, look, it got down here to the 120 and it bounced. So I mean, basically, that means the SPY and all that's gonna bounce. See, now we got some bouncing coming in, but what I'm seeing on AMD and NVIDIA is they put in a temporary bottom of a range. Go over there. So put in the temporary bottom of the range right here. Looks like they found the bottom and they're bouncing up, but NVIDIA's rejecting off this 120. AMD's basically doing the same thing. Was never able to get up to the 120. And I got TSM under that. TSM's looking even a little weaker. For the last few days, TSM's actually been stronger. And we can see some rejection here, right? Look, Apple tried to put in a bottom. Like, damn, that would have been max gains right there, bro. But again, like, I'm trying to get out of the habit of hitting home runs. Like, I don't want home runs. Like, I'm only going for base hits. We just gotta let things shake out. You feel me? We're only 15 minutes into the trading period. The market hasn't really found a direction. And for the most part, I mean, it looks like the direction is down. And if you check out, look, the S&P 500, I mean, I don't know what happened right here. That thing just gapped down, bro. Look. And it's at the 120. So it's important, critical little event right here. Does it hold this 120? and able to base on it, or does it crack and head to the downside? It's going to be, very decisive. But I mean, for now, like I already took profits on my main trade and I'm out of it. And I just got like a little baby trade on the side here. There's a lot of volatility. Like you had all those options expire on Friday, and now there's a new set. Like it's the last, I guess, option cycle until the end of the year. And right here, that bouncing ain't looking too good. And I mean, on the day, I'm still in the money on the contract, but like overall, not so much. So that's why I'm trying to give it a little bit more time. I mean, if you look at the semis, things are bouncing, bro. Wrong one. Right here. Some things are bouncing. I have to go ahead and cut that success. I mean, for now, it hasn't gone against me on the day. Look at the market now, bouncing decent. There'll be some trades out there, bro. But right now, we're definitely seeing some strength coming to the market. And what's that? About 20 minutes into the trading period. Might have to extend that time out for the bottom of the range to set in. You know what I mean? You always have to make little tweaks and adjustments because market conditions change. Now look, you got the spine, the Qs getting back up here to this level where we previously rejected. Looking like they want to reject again. And if you look at the S&P 500, look what it's doing. It was able to hold the 120 and base on it and bounce. Now it's getting up to like VWAP in the 9 and rejecting. I just have to wait and see. But I mean, for the most part, my contracts like my major play that I had in has already worked. So now I'm just looking to see if I can get a little extra gains, or if I see an A+ setup. And like look at the SPY, see what it does at this level. It's got over that. And what about the Qs? And obviously, if the SPY reclaimed it, the Qs might. But hold on, look, we're seeing some rejection. Damn, that would have been nice to just hold those freaking puts down here, bro. Gotta get out of that home run mentality. And I'm mainly talking to myself because, like, I'll say 8 or 9 times out of 10, like, I'm right on the actual move or the play. But when I go back and basically go over my charts and my trades, to revisit them and see what I could have did better or what I did wrong, etc. What I'm noticing is that for the most part, I'm pretty much right. But it's just, I'm staying in the trades too long, basically. I mean, here's our prime example. The SPY's edging up now, but it's still playing around these levels. We're seeing Apple now cross over the 9 and VWAP. It's crossing over the short term. I mean, if that trend continues, you can expect the Qs and the SPY to go ahead and go red to green. These things are looking pretty bullish. I might just go ahead and stop out. I mean, I'm basically break even on the day on this trade on the success. I did good on my Apple puts.